Do you remember when one of System of a Down's free shows turned into a full-blown riot the day before Toxicity was released? Here's the story. It was back in September of 2001, and the band was putting on this free concert in Hollywood, California to celebrate the album Toxicity's release. Chop Suey was playing everywhere at the time, and the band thought maybe 3,000 or 4,000 people would show up to this local show, but it ended up being like 10,000, and these fans totally packed the streets. The fire marshal watched the crowd grow, and he was like, nope, this is not happening. It's way over capacity. And it was pretty crazy. The barricades were literally breaking, and it may have actually been an unsafe event at that point. So the whole thing ended up being canceled before a single note was even played. The crowd had no way of knowing what was going on. Serj tried to talk the cops into at least letting them get on stage and explain to the crowd what was going on, but the LAPD told them straight up if they even stepped foot on that stage, they would all be arrested. So the band walked away thinking at least someone would announce the cancellation, and well, guess what? No one did. So when the fans saw the crew tearing down the stage, they picked up on what was happening and they lost it. They rushed the setup, trashed the band's gear, fought security, threw bottles at police, and then the LAPD rolled up in actual riot gear with tear gas and water cannons, and then proceeded to beat the shit out of as many fans as they could get their hands on. The riot raged for hours, and in the end, 6 people were arrested, dozens were hurt, and Hollywood was trashed. Serj later said the whole thing could have been avoided if the cops had just let them talk to the crowd. And the ironic part of the whole story is that as crazy as it was, it actually ended up being a better promotional event than if they had actually just played the gig. Do you remember this, or were you actually there that day? Let me know in the comments what you remember about this insane event.